All right, everyone, here we go with the week of June 1st through the 7th, 2025. Oh, I've been waiting to do this one. I'll tell you what, I like this. What actions are they going to take? Well, I haven't done a pre-shuffle. Well, we can cut the cards like we do for the monthly readings and get a theme energy, if you want. I mean, communication, Page of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So here we're moving into an energy, again, we talked about it in the monthly readings, all that Cancer energy piling up. This is a very emotional communication. Three of Cups, very, very emotional. It's the flow of water. Somebody here, very fruitful, emotional conversation. It's possible what actions they're going to take. They may say something very emotional. Somebody you have a connection with that normally isn't very emotional might get very emotional, especially for over the next month or two with all these Cancerian energies. Frankly, the next year with the Cancer energy and Jupiter and the Cancer-themed soulmate cycle. Like I said in the monthly reading, they're just harmonizing with one another. It's a very emotional time, but it's hyper-emotional here in June and the first part of July. All right, so here we go. Let's see where we're at. Let's shuffle the deck. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I know it's a weekly reading, but, you know, I'm not a Time Lord. Could happen next week. Could happen over the next month. I don't know. It's top of the month reading, so you never know, right? Let's see where we go. One call. Look at that. I caught it. You heard it, right? I caught it. That's where our story starts. Our story starts with the theme energy, and at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups, the overall energy of this. That's unreal. And that sucker jumped right out. I bent it too. Let me unbend it. All right. One card for each sign. Again, I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your horoscope. I'm just splitting the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. Our story, about 9 out of the 12 should resonate. Our story begins with Aries, which you saw jump out of the deck here, this particular position 1. And it ends with position 12. Okay. This is most closely related to this, and we already know it is. So, yeah, somebody's thinking about saying something very emotional. But usually with the Page of Wands, when it's a communication, when the context is communication, it's fruitful. Okay? Something comes of it. All right? So let's see. Page of Wands. Why is it here? Tell me about the Page of Wands. We do clarify this one at least, right? We're clarifying with the witches. Okay. It's crossed by the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's communication. Somebody says something that blows your mind. Normally, the Knight of Swords brings the energy, the environmental energy is a message of change. But this time around, it's more of a blow your mind, so this feels more like a tower. It's like, did they just say that? You might say that. It's possible. It's communication. The context is anyway. Seven of Cups. It's confusing. Normally a very fruitful communication, and it should be, but you're confused because this person isn't usually this emotional, right? And we already know that ties with this from the theme energy. But this is the card that's most closely tied to the overall energy of the reading. So yeah, I'm right. It's a mind-blowing thing. Why is the Seven Cups here? The Six of Swords. But it is fruitful. Something comes of it. We can move on past something. You might be initially shocked by it. It feels very towery to me. Okay? You might be initially shocked by it, but you don't have to be. It is what it is. It's the nature of all this Cancerian energy coming together. So does this happen this week? It might. But more likely this week is sort of a setup energy as we lead into things. So probably, this week, next week, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised, as Jupiter moves into Cancer. Which it does on the 9th, which is sort of the tail end of this week's energy. But somebody could open up to you this week. There is still that Gemini moon energy in play. And that's, again, it's very nice. It's a very nice energy for Mr. Fix-It energy for straightening things out. And that's certainly what this would indicate, the Six of Swords, straightening things out. Anyway, Taurus, position 2. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't think they have enough here. Somebody's replanning. Somebody's strategizing, but it feels like it's all Pentacles. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck here. It feels like it's all Pentacles. I didn't write yours down from yesterday. I didn't write it down. But I think that's what I had. I think I had somebody focusing on Pentacles or something. I think I had some kind of Pentacle-y energy. Okay. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Why is it here? Yeah, somebody's just fucking dilly-dallying around. The Knight of Pentacles could always be going faster, right? It's a guy walking when he's got a racehorse. For me, it's the Unical 76 high-performance gasoline orange ball here. You got high-performance gasoline. What you doing? Why, it's not Costco gas. Go ahead. Go fast. You know, right there. Two of Swords. Crossing it. Somebody dilly-dallying. Somebody jamming things up because they think they don't have enough or they need some kind of strategy. They want to impress you with stuff that they've got. It's a very ego-based person here. Need to impress somebody with stuff? Man, I tell you what. If you won't go out with me because I show up to pick you up in a 72 Vega, then fuck off. You know, honestly, it is what it is. Or a 74 Pinto, right? I mean, you know, whatever. It's the person, not the pentacles, right? Three of Pentacles. Again, more pentacles. Somebody wants to make you a good, wants to. I get it. I'm all for making good impressions. I understand. You know, I just this is overboard. This is just jamming things up for no reason at all. Somebody wants to talk to you, they should just come do it. You already have a connection with this person, whoever it is. Three of Pentacles, why is it here? King of Wands, ego. What did I tell you? Ego, Burger King. Ego. Somebody ego way too high. Okay? This is just an ego-based person. Knock it off. All right, you don't have to. Why do they got to puff themselves up? Why does it make them feel better to pull up in a nice car when it could? I'm the same person no matter what fucking car I pull up in. All right, it doesn't matter. I don't feel better about myself. Actually, I feel stupid pulling up in a cheesy looking something, some kind of Maserati or some shit. I feel cheesy pulling up in that. That's actually kind of against the grain of what I think is necessary. This person thinks something like that is necessary. I'm exaggerating, obviously, for, you know, just catch my drift. But yeah, it's very ego-based energy. It's annoying to me that they think that they need some kind of pentacle-y plan. They want to approach you with a proposal and this and that. Just show up and tell somebody how you feel, okay? Which is probably why this is so fucking mind-blowing, because this person does that, okay? All right. Gemini, position 3. King of Swords. Somebody got a fire in their belly here, all right? Some kind of truth is, oh my God, am I actually saying that again for Gemini, position 3? Some kind of truth is coming out. Some kind of truth is coming out. I shit you not, that's what it is. Somebody, a lot of times this energy, my King of Truth, blends with the King of Action energy of this, and it blurts something. Something gets blurted here, okay? King of Swords, it benefits you. I mean, just go watch your monthly reading. I mean, I checked it after the Friday reading. I was right. I wrote down the High Priestess on my Post-it note. I was right. I did not know either. I swear, I just felt that energy. I was like, yep. And here we go. Now we get the King of Truth. Now we get spoken truth. I mean, it's unreal. Yesterday we had a secret about to come out. Now it's out. Right? The owl, it has spoken. This week should be the catalyst energy for it anyway. Keep your ears peeled, right? Keep your scanners peeled. What's going on? It's crossed by the Empress. Sometimes when we're too emotional, we blurt things out, right? Okay? When we're too emotional, the King, this is my King of Truth, or my King of Action. This time it's both. It's the and, right? It's my King of Truth and King of Action, and then when you blend that with all the emotion that's around right now, shit gets blurted out. Shit gets said too loud in another room where somebody can hear it. So that's just like that, right? What's on top? Six of Wands. It benefits you. It benefits you. Regardless, it's a victory. Why is that here? 10 Swords. Once and for all, you know how this person feels. Once and for all, you know what this person's situation is. Once and for all, you know something. Once and for all. It's victory after a long battle energy. And when I pull a 10 of Swords after it, it's once and for all, we can put something to rest. Finally, you get the truth. Even if it's something you overhear that you weren't supposed to hear. All right? Even if it's that. And just to hammer things home, all right? Bridging energy, Queen of Swords. Look at that. Look at that. I split them up so I could show you the King of Swords here, the Queen of Swords here. All right? Maybe you get to speak some truth too, but either way, it's another card of truth. You know, it is. It's the Queen of Truth now. So you get the truth, and now you can move forward with truth. It clears the rest of these clouds. See, this card still has some clouds there. Clears it away once and for all. I like that. Cancer, position 4. Hot spot of the connection cycle, the theme energy. It bookends position 1. It's the energy of right now, let me tell you. 7 swords. This is your energy attached to this, strangely enough. Any emotion that comes from another person who isn't usually emotional, you're inclined to think it's bullshit. I want you to be careful, because there is an energy around right now. It may have come up, I don't know, some extended somewhere, but there is an energy around right now where it's a little deceptive. You might perceive it a little differently. You might perceive this person's emotion as bullshit or fake, you know. It's also possible that they think something about you is a lie, and they may want to call you out on that, which you may find bullshit. Okay? You may find to be, hey, that's bullshit, man. You know, kind of a thing like that. Back at them. It's possible. And the energy flows 1,000 different ways, the same frequency. I've just riffed on it for you. Take what resonates, right? If your person thinks that you might be lying about something, then they may call you out on it. Very emotionally, by the way. The emotions run high, you know. That Empress that was crossing here spreads across the whole thing. Somebody here just emotional about the wrong things, you know. All right. Let's see where we go. 7 swords. 7 swords for 7 brothers. All right, here we go. It's crossed by the 4 wands. Yeah, you're not inclined. The main energy here is you're not inclined to believe this person wants to, you know, try again with you, walk a path, have a happy new beginning. You're very skeptical, I think. They're skeptical too. You're both skeptical. So you're both, maybe you're perceiving it wrong and they're full of shit. Okay, a little bit of that. I mean, I don't know how else to phrase it. What's on top? The Empress. And I just got done talking about the Empress that was crossing here, all over everything. Everything's very emotional right now. See, that's why. Okay, and sometimes when we're overly emotional, clouds our intuition, and we don't see things or feel things correctly or clearly, right? That's why I got to be neutral to pull these readings. Otherwise, it gets clouded by other shit. That's why I go to my kestrel field. I'm not even here. Why is the Empress here? The Chariot. Yeah. Things are very emotional right now. It can feel out of control. Again, somebody's also speaking very emotional, somebody who doesn't. And you're inclined to not believe it, and they're inclined to not believe you, and they're whatever. It's just part of the energy. It's because of the high emotional charge. You know that, so you can contain it. Acknowledge that, so you can tone it down. Okay? Or at least allow for it. The way a target shooter might allow for wind, right? Something like that. Okay? All right. Leo. The Leo soap opera, position 5. Page of Cups. Everything is cycles. This person here, this week, as the Cancerian energy starts to roll in, they start to feel again. Just the beginnings of it, right? It is what it is. It came out, I checked the other day because of what came up yesterday. I checked your monthly reading, and I know that eventually they come around. It's because they move. Everything is cycles. Everything is energy, and energy is always cycles. We're surrounded by cycles all the time. Cycles going off. Some of them are long cycles, like the Soulmate cycle, over a decade long. Some of them are average length cycles, about a couple of months or whatever. And some of them, on a daily basis, there's at least 5 or 6 cycles that are less than a minute long that are going off. Sometimes less than an hour long, you know, an hour or 2. It's why it accounts for why sometimes you're moody for a little bit. Right, like for an hour you just don't feel good, you get hangry, you know, it's that phrase we use, right, where people are hungry, you give them a Snicker bar, they relax, kind of a thing. Sometimes it's the product of a short cycle that's just happening around. It lasts about an hour or so and it goes away. We're just constantly surrounded by cycles of energy. This person has a cycle in relation to you. Your connection has a cycle of its own. The Leo soap opera is its own thing. I've said it before, I've never seen the universe try so hard. It normally, in this, it would have given up a long time ago. Okay? Some of you, this transcends this soulmate cycle and bleeds over from the last one. Alright? So that's it. That's how long it's been going on for some who are part of the Leo soap opera. Now we're coming back to a phase where Probably because of all the Cancerian energy coming in, Jupiter moving into Cancer, and all that kind of, and the soulmate cycle being Cancerian themed. Somebody's starting to feel again. Somebody's starting to allow themselves to feel again. What does that mean for you this week? Well, it means you're the belle of the ball. It's the sun. It's crossed by the sun. It means you're making them happy. All of a sudden, somebody feels happy. I swear to God, I do believe that this person, for a good number of you in the Leo soap opera, this person has some kind of manic depression or something. I mean, I firmly believe it. If they haven't been checked, they should get checked. I mean, seriously. If they on meds, they not working. All right, we need a dosage change. Talk to a doctor. Okay, what's on top? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody here. Why is that here? The world. Somebody wants to change their life again. It's starting to fade. Look, just beginning. The cycle comes around, right? Think of a day. That's a cycle, right? The sun goes down. So right now we've banded the sun down. When I pulled your monthly reading, the sun's down. This person's making up reasons why their toxic situation is great. The sun is just coming up again. Just coming up again. And there it is. And as it comes up, they're going to once again come around on the cycle and start to hate their life more and more and more and see the toxin and want to make a change. It's just par for the course for this energy. So here this week, the sun is just starting to come up. I suspect the sun shines full as we move closer, as more and more of that Cancerian energy rolls in. As we move into the thick bubble of Cancer energy we'll be in for the next year, starting around June 9th. All right? That's what I'm talking about. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot, so pay attention. And again, it doesn't matter what your sign is on any of this. I'm not your fucking astrologer. I'm just reading energy. 360 degrees of energy around us, sliced into 12 pieces. About 9 out of those 12 should resonate with you. Has nothing to do with your chart, nothing to do with astrology. But anyway, it is position 6 in the zodiac. It's called Virgo. All right. Oh, well, it's an Ace of Pentacles, but I'm more drawn to the fact that it's big wood. Okay? I mean, it is. It's big wood. Let's shuffle the deck here. This is not you. Now, well, it's you. You're connected to it, but it's not you showing up in the reading. Somebody attached to you is, I think I don't know if they're showing up or they're on their way to you, but it's a slow energy. It takes a while for this to happen. Something you've been waiting for a while is about to happen, but it feels like it's with a person, okay? And this person has big wood. Maybe they didn't have big wood before. I don't know. Maybe they had some work done. Had one of those enlargement things. So those commercials usually show up around my readings. You could usually see them, or some kind of pump or something like that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they had some work done. I have no idea why I'm getting big wood there. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go with the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. From nothing comes something. This person is on their way. They've healed. They've gotten better. They've had some work done. All right? I wasn't that far off. All right, but it's possible they got a wood enlargement. Look, you want to see it now? It's big. Look at it. Right? You know what you do if that happens? Just as a joke, you say, well, now it's too big. Right? You just, oh my God. Oh, it's just classy. You can't resist that. Come on, you have to. Anyway, what's on top? I don't think that's what's going on here. I'm just kidding, obviously. Catch my drift. Don't take me literally. But if somebody ever does that to you, you've got to say, well, now it's too big. Sorry. All right. Right here, 9 of Pentacles on top of it. Somebody's got themselves free. Somebody has relieved themselves of a situation that was holding them back. And they've healed quite a bit. I think you've been waiting for this person to pull their head out of their ass for a while, whoever it is. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? Knight of Wands. Right. Now they're free to move. They're free to move forward. Free to see whoever they want. Free to bang here. Free to bang there. Here a bang. There a bang. Everywhere a bang bang. Right? Old McBanger got some wood. E-I-E-I-O. It's a bit of that. It's a bit of that. I mean, that's just the way it's rolling out. Their life has changed. Bridging energy, death card. Somebody's got a whole new lease on life, and they're coming towards you. I think you've been waiting on this a long time for this person. I do. Okay. Cool. All right. And you even get a new nursery rhyme. All right. Libra. Position 7. Five of Swords. Yeah. I just feel like no matter what you do with this, there's somebody coming towards you or in your life attached to you, whatever it is. I don't know if they're coming towards you or not. Sometimes nobody's coming at you. Sometimes people are just sitting out there thinking and stewing, you know. And sometimes it's, you know, spank banking. But in this case here, I think no matter what you do, even if you get together with whoever this person is, whoever this energy is that's attached to this, no matter what you do, it's a false victory. There's always something you'll be that's not quite perfect or not quite right or not quite fitting. And I'm not one for making checklists. I don't think it's a good idea. I think you should just flow, be like water. Flow with the energy. Water takes the shape of whatever you pour it into, right? But in this case here, if there was a checklist, and let's say it had 10 items on it, this person would check one of them. You know, and that's a bit much. That's a bit low, right? It's one thing to fail. It's another thing to get an F minus. You know, which isn't even a grade, right? I mean, let's see where we go here with the Five of Swords. It's just always gonna. There's always gonna. It could also read. It's someone. It's a soulmate. Six of Cups crossing it. Okay. Look, I don't worry about stuff like that. I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. I wasn't worried. It was a soulmate. It's somebody from your past, and it's always some. It's a type of person. Sometimes with the energy that I get off of this, where something's always wrong. They're like a complainer. Something's always not right. You go to all the trouble to book a wonderful trip with this person, for example. It's all romantic. You set it up with the manager of the hotel. You got things waiting for you. You got flowers. But then you get there, and rather than appreciate it, they just bitch about the fact, well, I would have liked more yellow ones, you know, or something like. I mean, really? It's a nitpicky energy, it feels like. But it's a nitpicky on the negative. Just bad, you know, But yeah, I see them coming towards you. Somebody from the past may communicate, may come towards you. But the way they communicate, it's very Five of Swords. It's very, really? I mean, I went to a lot of trouble here and all this, and all you could say is you wish there were more yellow ones. Well, I mean, it's a bit of that. What's on top? King of Pentacles. Everything's got to be perfect for this person. Everything's got to be just right. They're like Martha Stewart on crack, right? I mean... Right. Why is the King of Pentacles here? The Seven of Wands. Very defensive about everything. Nothing's quite right. Look, it's just backing up my energy read. Look, you know, it's not right. Look, and these even have flowers on them, right? You see any yellow ones there? I don't. Should have been more yellow ones. Get all combative about it. That's all. That's all. You could do what you want with this person. Except I always suggest we accept people for who and what they are. That's the high vibrational way. If you're truly a high vibrational person, you accept others for what they are. You don't get defensive because somebody's different from you or whatever. This person, you either accept them for who they are or get rid of them. They're not going to change. It doesn't matter. I would try to find a chuckle out of this somewhere. Try to find the humorous angle on someone like that. Okay? I would. But, you know, really, no pleasing them. All right. Scorpio, position 8. That's probably for a good number of you. I harped on it for a little while, but very rarely do I get such a clear energy off of one fucking card. I mean, that one card I could write a fucking psychology paper on. Just that one energy. All right. Right here. Okay. Position 8. My hot Scorpios. Chariot. The card is Cancerian energy. It represents the soulmate cycle for me. Somebody gonna make a move towards you. Somebody's charging at you. Somebody's determined. Oh, they want to bang my hot Scorpios. They're coming for Steve's Love Tarot hot Scorpios. Position 8 people. And they're gonna bang you with position 8. So look it up. Okay? Make sure you're ready for that. I'm telling you right now. Go ahead, just Google what's position 8. You know, I mean, you're gonna need to know. Probably. Anyway, let's see where we go here. Position 8, my hot Scorpios. What do we got here? Why is the Chariot here? Seriously. Yeah, the Five of Wands it's like determined with a vengeance. Somebody doesn't even know why. It's like somebody who knocks on your door and they don't even know why they're doing it. Somebody's into you, they don't even know why. They don't care why. If you were to ask this person, why do you want to go out with me? They couldn't tell you. Not in a million years. I don't know. What's on top? Three of Cups. They won't take you out. They won't. Three of Cups. Not the mafia. Every time I say that, somebody thinks mafia. No. They won't take you out. They want to go out with you. It's a celebration energy. Why is that here? A Strength card. Because they're lusting after you. It's a lusty energy. It's a hot energy. It's a carnal energy. Alright? Rawr. Right? I mean, there you go. That's your read on that. It's what it is. You do what you want with them. I don't care. There's nothing. They're very obsessed with you. Be careful, devil. I was just about to say there's no devil here, but yeah, there is. And then I look, yeah, there is. But it's mostly in them. The devil is in them. It's not an external thing. It's somebody just determined. I said somebody's determined to bang Steve's Love Tarot position 8 hot Scorpios. And they are. They don't even know why. They don't even care why. Doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know what you got in your monthly reading, but if it was anything close to that, God bless you. Go have some fun, right? I mean, come on. Whatever. It's your fault for sitting around in that hot bikini all day. I mean, or Speedo or whatever. Sagittarius, position 9, sometimes separate from the reading, or cycle, sometimes part of it. 8 of Cups. All right. Yeah. It's a Page of Cups. You got a shot at new love. I think your friends may not like this person. I think the people around you, your friends and family, your kids, your dog, may not like this particular person. I don't know how else to phrase it. I just feel like the environmental energy is a new love. I think somebody's wondering why you like this person. They might show up this week. You might get an opportunity. There might be somebody trying to use you that you should maybe give a pass to, or somebody that never noticed you before that now notices you. But I get the people around you are trying to say, hey, what the hell's going on? Right? What's on top? Page of Pentacles. Well, if you do decide to go with this person, you're about to learn a serious lesson. It is someone who may have been spying on you, may have put you on a pedestal. Yeah, I get that a lot for you, but why is that here? Ace of Wands. Again, it's like lighting a match in the wind. It flares up, goes out really easy. Right? I don't know. So there you go. It is what it is. Go for it. I would say go for it. Have some fun. I don't, but you're going to piss off everybody around you with somebody. Somebody you either want to be friends with or have some kind of business project with or do something with. People around you don't like. They're not real keen on it. Could be an energy around you that doesn't like it too. Ancient ancestors, as some of the kids might say, things like that. It could be, really what it means is it just doesn't jive with your frequencies, this person. Although a part of you likes them, but the rest of the frequencies don't. So you get a lot of friction, you get a lot of whatever, and then it rubs the people around you the wrong way because they feel that friction on you, right? Okay, Capricorn, position 10, 9 of Pentacles. You're free. I don't know. I got the Who's I'm Free ringing in my head right now. I'm free. There you go. You're free. I don't know what this means. You better off on your own at the moment? I don't know. It's your energy attached to this 9 of Pentacles. It's an energy of you seem to have made yourself unavailable to someone else. You're unreachable. Sort of like imagine somebody out by the pool with a drink, with an umbrella in it, and their phone is on silent or it's off. Something like that. It's that kind of energy. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here, which is my phone all the time? It's always on silent. I don't want to hear shit. And I conveniently forget it most of the time when I leave the house. It's crossed by the 6 Cups. You're free of somebody from your past. Maybe it's that energy we've been talking about. I wrote down you had the 10 of Swords the other day. I said it might be better off to leave it there. Well, something happens this week where you're free of something from your past, some kind of energy from your past. Or it can't reach you. One or the other. One's on top. 10 of Wands. You're free of burdens. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? The 10 of Wands. The environmental energy is something from your past, an energy or a person. Right here, 10 of Wands, a burden. 10s of the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. Right? Now you can have a new beginning because you're free of whatever this heavy weight was of this person. Maybe this person that, whatever, got you wrong, whatever it is, I have no idea. Whoever, whatever, I like it. And why is that? I like this energy for you. This is always nice. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Four of Swords. Now you can relax by the pool. Or as my friend Chow Tu would say, you can relax by the fucking pool with an umbrella drink and chill out and shut your phone off and heal a little. Right? There you go. Just make sure you wear sunscreen. The UV rays of today are not the same as the UV rays of yesteryear. All right? Just letting you know. Do what you want to do. Be careful out there. Make sure you put some SPF on your shit. Okay. Right here. Aquarius, position 11. The moon. It's a secret. It's kind of, I mean, it's a surprise. It's like a surprise party energy, you know. But it's a surprise party that you see coming, or you kind of knew about. It's like you see how these trees are lit, like the moon lights things partially. You kind of know there's something coming. You can kind of see. You don't really know what kind of pine trees these are specifically, but you know they're pine trees. Okay. So your intuition's probably really high this week, and you feel like something's going to happen. You're not sure specifically, but your spidey sense is tingling, right? All right. So far, so good. Maybe somebody shows up. Feels like somebody's coming, or you hit a tree, one or the other. You know. Oh, that's what kind of pine tree it is. Right? After you hit it, yeah, there you go. And one of the pine cones falls on you. Oh, I can identify this. All right. Anybody got a bandage? Okay. What's going on here? The moon crossed by. Page of Cups. You feel like you're going to meet somebody. You feel like you're going to make a new friend. You feel like a new lease on life, a new lease on love is coming. You can feel it. It is. It's called Jupiter moving into Cancer, and it affects you greatly. It affects, if you happen to be of Aquarius energy, I will step outside my energy reading for a moment and tell you that the previous soulmate cycle was Aquarius themed. Okay? The one that just before this soulmate cycle. So you are greatly affected by this cycle, and by this one that we're in now. Perhaps somebody you were supposed to meet years ago, pre-2019, we'll say. Somebody you were supposed to meet a long time ago, or maybe were supposed to get together with, but because of free will decisions on each side never happened. That person may pop back in your life. This happens quite a bit these days thanks to social media and Facebook and shit like that. All kinds of people come out of the woodworks, you know? People you haven't seen since 5th grade show up. Whatever. It's important. All right? I'm just telling you. And again, I'm not a fucking time lord, right? But it is something you once wanted. Might be this week, might be next week, might be whatever. But I think what you're feeling coming is Jupiter moving into Cancer, okay? Which is lining up with the theme energy of the soulmate cycle that we're in now. It's something you once wanted, 9 of Cups. Okay? Yeah, I believe it. And Knight of Cups. Again, I'm not making this shit up. It's a Knight of Cups. It's the next card out. Why is the 9 of Cups here? Because they're coming back. It returns. Whatever it is. I feel like it's something from the past that you were, someone from the past that you were supposed to connect with. Feel like it might even be pre-2019. It could be from childhood, when you were that age, give or take. Okay? Right. And I know I got a couple of little smart asses that watch me that are that age right now. You should be watching Steve Love Tarot. Don't come at me and go, I'm that age now. Yeah, okay, when you were an infant then. Okay, you were next to them in the incubator. All right, I don't know. Whatever the case. These are probably future readings for those little shits. I'll tell you what. Probably everything I'm saying, probably about 20 years from now, they go, oh shit, it was those readings. Fuck, right? All right, there you go. So that's what's going on. You'll feel it coming. Your little spidey sense will go off. Okay? It's all right. Let it. It's fine. This is a good thing. This is terrific. I like this for you. All right, Pisces, position 12. Always read with 1 and 5 Yeah, I was just about to say, I know we got some fucker coming back. I looked at your monthly reading the other day. Somebody got divorced. Somebody got themselves free. I was going to say before I pulled this Knight of Cups, I know we got some. I know it's going to be some fucker returning, and there it is. It's right there, and it ties to this Knight of Cups. It's someone you once wanted. You'll feel it coming. Pay attention to everything I said here. It's probably someone you were supposed to be with who blew you off and said, "I can't. I got to stay with so and so or do whatever." They're free. They might start heading your way this week. Okay? They might be very emotional. They might say some things that confuse you. Right? In other words, what might confuse you about what this person says is how they perceive the past, your past with them. It might differ from how you perceive it. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. Okay? I will tell you. Because it's just, people just remember things differently. Our memories are always, the brain is unreliable. Our memories are always tainted by things, by dreams and things we see on TV and movies. We're bombarded by media and it bleeds in. There are people with childhood memories that never fucking happened. Just because it's some TV show they saw that looked similar to something that happened and it blends in. I mean, it's all of that. So I think you're confused by how this person remembers things, and it's not going to be as easy as they think to smooth things over, I'm sure. But you do have a chance, because I've got a Page of Cups here to start over with this person. Okay? And have them in your life if you want. The opportunity is there. I don't know. I don't know what you want. I'm just trying to tell you. Pay attention to your monthly reading for the month of June, because I knew that was going to be something like that before I even pulled it. All right, here we go. The Knight of Cups. Why is it here? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the deck. Reconciliation. Ace of Swords. I'm making this shit up. All right, I can't predict free will. I know some fucker going to tweet me and say, it never happened. You said it was going to happen and it didn't show up. I am not... My little chain hit the thing there. Sorry about that. I am not able to predict free will. Some people just have a super fuck wit, and there's nothing you're ever going to be able to do about it. All right? It is what it is. But the way the energies flow for a good number of you, this person returns. Reconciliation energy on the Ace of Swords is the environment around this Knight of Cups. That's the moon. I said that this Knight of Cups ties with this Knight of Cups, so pay attention to what I said around this moon. There's proof of it right there. That's the moon. You can see why I love tarot, right? It's a perfect medium. Why is the moon here? The Emperor. It is a divine masculine energy. It is a powerful soulmate. You are already reflecting as Empress in this reading, so you are a divine couple. You were supposed to be together. So everything that's happening here that I'm talking about ties over here perfectly. Done. Mic drop, bam. But I can't predict free will. Nobody can. All right? So for some of you, yeah, nobody's going to show up. There. For some of you. For a percentage, they won't. They're free. They can, but they chicken out. People chicken out all the time. It depends. Do you have a regular fuckwit or is it a super fuckwit? I don't know. I can just tell you what the energy says, what the flow is, what's supposed to happen, what should happen. If people flow with the energy. Hopefully they're not here, so I don't influence their free will decisions. And it looks like if they make the free will, if things keep flowing the way they are, somebody comes your way and you get a shot at it. Whether you want it or not is up to you. All right, let's go. Let's see where we're at. I will never get that point across to everybody. The whole we can't predict free will thing. Most people are very self-focused. So it's all about them. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it happens for somebody else, Steve. I want it to happen for me. Right? That is so low vibration to think that way. You're all part of a cycle. You're all in this together. That's why I put the soul tribe together. I thought, everybody could sort of help everybody through it and whatever. Because some of you just got super fuckwits and they're not going to do anything. Nothing I can do about that. I'm not the warlock on the hill or a time lord. I don't control the energies that come in and I can't change them. But you saw the way the cards fell there. It's perfect. It ties perfectly to everything I said before I said it. It is what it is. That's why I throw the cards, so that you can see the energy read. I don't need them, but I throw them so you can see it. But still, you can't please everybody. Still some, yeah, well. Okay. Fine. Go about your day. 3 cards in a bottom card. Add it all up. What actions they going to take? Tower. The bottom, crossing the center card, I'm going to pull. The 4 of Wands. This is a nice pull. 5 of Cups. One of the cards, this and the 3 of Swords, are 2 cards that end the separation phase of the soulmate cycle quite often. 4 of Wands is read with the Queen of Swords. What's underneath that? The Ace of Swords again, reconciliation energy. All right. Everybody's got somebody attached to them that feels stupid. They feel like shit for what they did. They feel like a fucking idiot. Okay? They just do. They just, again, somebody here, it's just the way it is. And I've got somebody here who normally only goes on the surface, opening up emotionally and telling you how they feel. That's a King of Cups. And this is a Queen of Wands, normally superficial, but it's sandwiched between somebody opening up. These two are bookends, right? As part of the overall energy. So, again, and the Page of Wands was on top, but it flew out and landed on the table. So everybody's person, yeah, they regret it, but it's deeper than that. They want to make a change here, but they got to come up with a way to do it where they look good. See how contemplative she is? I think this week we start to see some action. We do. We very well could have some happy new beginnings, but I believe that this week's energy, the pre-Cancer Jupiter thing, which, kind of is next week's energy, I believe that this week's energy is a catalyst for it. It gets the setup, it gets the pin set up, it gets the ideas flowing, and know what they want to do, that kind of a thing. This 5 of Cups energy is going to run deep this week, is what the Tower is basically saying. It's going to fall on their fucking head, is what it's going to do. Probably a cop's going to show up and give them a ticket for having their pants off outside. I don't know. But it's going to fall on their head, big time. And it's going to lead to some serious communication, some serious forward movement. It'll come very quickly. This week, I think that picture sums it up. I better do something. Besides sit here in my fancy sandals. Yeah, you better do something. I don't know. Cards played out how they played out. That's the coming week. We got a big week of readings coming up. I'm looking forward to pulling them. We'll see where we go here. I'm most looking forward to that Jupiter reading coming up at some point soon. That is your reading here, though, for the week of June 1st through the 7th. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.